took two very intriguing inferences while trying to defend perhaps Mr. Varun Gandhi. I do not know what your intention is, but I'm quoting your words. And your words interestingly speak about Uttar Pradesh elections which are due. You also speak about the character assassination of the BJP MP. Now, to many who may be reading all of this, it perhaps speaks of a certain friendship that you have with Mr. Varun Gandhi. Is that a correct inference to take out of it?
See, I only knew him socially when he was a young boy or a young man and studying in London, 98, 99. And that's the time when I was an NRI, settled in London. So I came in contact with him. And I lost contact with him way back in 2004 or 2003 or 4 or something like that.
Okay.
Thereafter, I've not been meeting him or I haven't met him. I have no contact with him. And the only reason I felt bad. I felt bad why, he was dragged into this controversy by Edmonds Allen. His morph photos were spread on the internet and everything. So I felt bad and I felt that I should speak out.
Okay.
So even though I may not be a friend of yours or someone else, but if something bad is going, if there's injustice being meted out to someone, I have to speak out. So
you do believe that Varun Gandhi is facing injustice right now?
Yes. Unfortunately, Edmonds Allen, who's morphed these photos. If you Google on the internet, there are photos of thousands of celebrities, Indian celebrities and Hollywood celebrities. There are explicit photos of those celebrities. They're all morphed. Are they real? They're not real. They're all morphed. They're computer generated. Someone else's head, someone else's body in all kinds of compromising positions. Softwares are available. This guy, Edmonds Allen, just morphed this guy's photos, Varun Gandhi's photos, and put them on the internet, send them to the press over here. It's really bad.
Did you try to speak to him after the revelations came out?
No, I have not.
What held you back? He was a friend of yours and you feel injustice has been done. Why couldn't you speak to him?
First of all, he was socially known to me. Secondly,
He says he knows your parents as well.
Yes, of course I knew his parents as well, and I knew his grandmother as well. We are from a political family. I'm not someone who's just an upstart. I was raised in this environment, so I know all these people. I was born into that family. I had the fortune of being born in such a family, which gave me the environment. So I've not tried to get in touch with him. He's an adult. He's defending himself. He's already issued a statement. I don't want to comment on his statement. I can only speak for myself. And whatever I had to say, I've said in the rejoinder yesterday.
Because we see a certain type of similar narrative, if you allow me to say, emerging from both sides. It leads many to perhaps think whether there is a tacit understanding or a relationship which could be public. There's nothing wrong with it after all, between you and Varun Gandhi.
But I haven't met him. I haven't spoken to him. I haven't seen him. So there is no understanding.
Okay. I want to take you back to, again, Mr. Edmonds Allen's emails, which a very detailed email he sent about Mr. Varun Gandhi. And, it talks about several different emails, again, where, you were seen as boasting about your access to Mr. Varun Gandhi, where you're seen as talking to different defense firms, different manufacturers of arms and ammunition, about how you have the access, about how you know this particular MP from the BJP. All of this you hold as being completely untrue, but I'm sure if Mr. Allen has put it out to the Prime Minister's office, do you still believe that there is not an element of truth in all of that?
This is not the first time that Edmonds Allen has written to the Prime Minister.
But we're seeing Varun Gandhi's name for the very first time.
So let me ask you a question. Let me put this in the public domain. In 2012, October 2012, when I was in custody with my wife, a team of the CBI led by Special Director and 3-4 other senior officials and one official of the Enforcement Directorate, they visited United States to interview Edmonds Allen.
Right.
They interviewed him over 5 days between the 18th of October 2012 and 21st of October 2012 in the Indian Embassy in presence of a consular official of the Indian Embassy. These photos or these emails were not, he gave, according to the charge sheet and according to his statement, which is annexed to the charge sheet of 40, running into 40 pages, he tendered a few hundred pages,
Okay.
or whatever, few hundred or few thousand pages, to the CBI and to the Enforcement Directorate. These photos, so-called,
Yeah.
incriminating photos, and the allegation of Parliamentary Defence Committee, something, these were not given to them. Why? Were they not existing at that point? Or was it an afterthought that he needed time to manufacture these documents and these photos? Why were they not given to the CBI at that time? Why were they not sent to the Prime Minister's office back then when he started initially launching his complaints way back in 2012?
When Varun Gandhi was actually a part of the committee.
He's saying...
The two committees.
Well, 2012 I was in jail.
No, Mr. Gandhi was a part of those two committees back then.
I don't know. That's from the media reports I've heard.
Okay.
I've seen in the media reports that he was a part of the Parliamentary Defence Consultative Committee, etc. I don't know. I have not seen any papers. If he had those papers, if Allen had those documents then and these photos back then, why did he not release to the CBI back then these documents?
That was Abhishek Verma speaking for the first time on camera. What's important is that there be a thorough probe, charges be investigated, the truth be established. We're slipping into a quick break.